You might think running is, well, pretty simple, just putting one foot in front of the other. But what if we told you it's actually this powerful pathway to a healthier life? And there's a whole science behind unlocking all that potential. So this deep dive is really custom tailored for you. We're cutting through the noise, okay, to give you some surprising facts and actionable insights about running for, optimal health. Our mission today: unpack the benefits, demystify the form, guide you on training sustainably, highlight nutrition, and, crucially, talk injury prevention. All right, let's jump in. The sheer power of running. What's really surprising, I think, is that even just like 5 to 10 minutes a day can cut your risk of cardiovascular disease mortality by a huge 45%. That kind of flies in the face of needing to be a marathoner for heart benefits, doesn't it?
It really does. And, what's often overlooked is how consistent, moderate running extends life. We're talking roughly 3 years. It seriously debunks that whole more is always better idea. Extreme intensity, not necessarily superior. And it can even carry risks, which brings up that common question, right? Why do so many people still think running is bad for their joints, especially the knees?
Oh, that's such a huge misconception.
Yeah.
It really is. Our sources actually show running improves joint health. It stimulates synovial fluid production. Think of it like your joint's own natural WD-40 and encourages cartilage to adapt. So far from wearing them out, you're actually making them stronger.
Exactly. And it goes beyond the physical stuff we see. Running does incredible things for your brain, often unseen. It's more than just, the endorphin mood boost. Running structurally changes the brain. We're talking increased hippocampus volume. It fosters neurogenesis. That's literally new brain cell growth, boosts neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to adapt, and increases BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Think of it like Miracle-Gro for your brain cells. All this means, better memory, sharper focus, and more resilience against age-related cognitive decline. Pretty amazing.
Okay, so with all these incredible benefits lined up,
yeah,
how do we actually do it right? Many people just assume running form is natural, but the sources we looked at strongly suggest it's a skill, something you need to learn. What's the main idea there?
Efficiency. It really boils down to efficiency. For example, that slight forward lean, it should come from your ankles, not bending at the hips. You use gravity then. And your foot strike, ideally, midfoot or forefoot. It acts like a spring, you see, not that heavy breaking heel strike.
Right. And that power generation. It's not about pushing off your toes, which is what a lot of people think. The real engine is your hips. They act like pistons driving you forward. Your legs, they kind of just follow along. That shift alone can be revolutionary.
And building a running program that lasts, that's sustainable, it's all about gradual progression. You often hear about the 10% rule, right? Don't bump up your weekly mileage by more than 10%. It's the classic way to avoid too much too soon.
And here's something that sounds, almost paradoxical. Your body gets stronger and adapts during rest. Not actually during the run itself. The run is the stimulus, yeah. But the real magic, the growth, happens when you recover.
Absolutely. This really shines a light on how critical adequate sleep is, the standard 7-9 hours, plus balanced nutrition, and having those strategic rest days. If you neglect recovery, that's a fast track to getting injured or just hitting a plateau.
Right.
Undoes all the effort.
Okay, speaking of nutrition then, fueling properly is obviously vital. Before a run, think easy to digest carbs. And here's a practical tip. Maybe avoid high fiber, high fat, or spicy foods right before you head out. Helps prevent stomach issues mid-run. Nobody wants that.
Right. And hydration, it's crucial, yes, but it's a balancing act. It's not just about avoiding dehydration. You also need to prevent overhydration. That can lead to a dangerous condition called hyponatremia, where your blood sodium gets diluted. Little things like checking your urine color or even weighing yourself before and after a run can help you figure out your specific needs.
Good point. And after the run, there's that key recovery window, usually about 30 to 60 minutes. Aim for roughly a 3-to-1 carb-to-protein ratio in your snack or meal. Helps refill those energy stores and repair muscle quickly.
Most running injuries, they really aren't just bad luck or inevitable. Overwhelmingly, they stem from training errors. Things like ramping up mileage way too fast, not listening to body signals. Those are the common culprits. Much more than having bad knees or something.
Which is actually good news, right? It means you have a lot of control. And it's not just about having one perfect pair of shoes. Maybe consider having a couple of pairs, rotating them for different types of runs. And remember, dynamic warm-ups before you run are key. Those static stretches, holding a stretch, save those for after you run. Oh, and incorporating cross-training, like strength work. That builds resilience too.
Definitely helps prevent imbalances.
So as you can see, running isn't just exercise. It's a holistic practice, isn't it? Deeply connected to, every system in your body. It really is a journey of discovery, of continuous improvement, delivering so much more than just fitness. So here's something to think about. What's one small, science-backed change you could make to your running routine this week? Just one thing to maybe unlock even more of these incredible benefits for your long-term health and, well, your vitality.